Morning, folks. I'm on my morning amble through the cemetery, and I think I mentioned on a previous video that this particular place is my happy place. I feel like a sense of peace here, and all of these lives kind of marked here by gravestones and people coming and tending to them. So one of the phrases that came to me I sell these positive affirmation plaques, and I've decided to put a few around my room. But one of them says, some see a weed, others see a wish, with a picture of a dandelion. And if we think about it, everything is perspective, isn't it? What we see when we see a dandelion head, do we see a wish or do we see a weed? And indeed, there is beauty all around. And I've been grappling lately a little bit I really stuck my neck out in Glastonbury town and was making a big fuss about the council bringing in the World Heritage, and I've learnt an awful lot about it, about the Delphi technique, about the way people behave when you take a stance on something. And I have to say that I wasn't cultivating a great deal of peace and harmony in my life. One of the local residents said to me, we should stand for World Harmony status. And actually, she does have a point about that. So much as it's very good to have grassroots activism, you can become a bit of a target. And I was reflecting today that sometimes we might see the pitfalls or the dangers of something. We might want to warn people about it. And we might want to bring awareness as to what's going on politically. But like I've said before, we do have to check in with our own well-being. We do have to check in with our own state of mind. And is it bringing peace? Is it bringing harmony to our lives? And peace and harmony seem to be states of mind that are less and less common these days. And another thing is like there is beauty everywhere. I mean, as I'm walking through this beautiful cemetery, I'm seeing the red clovers over there growing side by side with the oxeye daisies that are just waving in the wind. Let's just have a little look over here. We've got everything coexisting harmoniously. Yeah, we've got the wild grasses. Can you see? Can you see everything? I never know when I sort of move my camera around like that whether you can see. But there is so much beauty. It's still a beautiful earth, isn't it? Despite all the monstrosities that are going on. And it's not like I don't care. I do care. I care greatly. And it's not really a selfish thing to want to look after yourself, because as I was saying to my housemate this morning, we are, in a way, we're all sparks of divinity, aren't we? We're all little miracles walking around the planet. And many of us are far more fortunate than others. I grew up with anti-apartheid parents who very much stood up for their belief system, to the point where my father was imprisoned. And I'm very proud of that. And it's right to stand up for justice, as in the Lucy Letby case. And so many of you here on the Consortium of Misfits came together through adversity, if you like. And it can actually unite people as well as divide them, standing up for this justice, standing up for things. But I'm coming to the conclusion that sometimes we can't just do it alone. We can't just make a stand alone. And human consciousness, or where we are in our own consciousness, is very, very important. And what we see, seeing the beauty in people, in things, in nature. I'm just watching a little butterfly flitting over and landing on the flower over there. And maybe it's all the little things in life that make our lives what they are. The small things all add up to something bigger. You know, I'm not saying life is just a bed of roses always, and it isn't. We all have our struggles, we all suffer. I think in Buddhism one of the things is, you know, we all suffer, we're here to suffer. But we're also here to find peace and to find our reason for being here, which is personal to each of us, isn't it? So, what do you think? Do you see wishes? Do you see weeds? How is your life going? How are you navigating things? I find art really nurtures me. Nature really nurtures me. I've mentioned before about being a highly sensitive person. And the more I try to go out into the world and connect at group places where there's group gatherings and things like that, the more I realise how far down the highly sensitive path I am, and probably going further down that path. And that's okay. It's about accepting yourself. And I think a lot of people, as they grow older, I'm in my late 50s now, heading towards my 60s, I think we do sort of come back to, we're not looking for approval anymore. We're not looking to be liked. We realise that we can't all be liked. We can't all be loved in that way. We can't be motivated by being accepted. Anyway, well, thanks for listening to my ramble for today. I'm Amanda Ambles, who likes to ramble. And you take care. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends about me. Bye for now.